City Jazz Sessions is about great music, arts, and entertainment. We are located in St. Louis, Missouri, and available to performance art lovers worldwide. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. You can email us at cityjazzsessions@gmail.com. You're on.
All right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? It's good to be back. Good to be black. Good to be here live and swinging, hitting hard. This is, I'm your co-host, Ronnie Barrage, with my beautiful co-host, Laker. And
Hey.
today we got a wonderful special guest, brother I've known for many years, traveled around the world. This brother is an encyclopedia on instruments, and he's just an incredible musician, a father, a human being, you know, all around just cool dude from St. Louis. You know, I'm proud to know him. So, Al Caldwell, yeah, baby,
Merry
Al.
Christmas.
How you
Merry
doing,
Christmas,
Al?
everybody.
What's been going on, man? What's been shaking? What you been doing recently?
No, just hustling, finally trying to get all this music done, looking at where the world is, what
Mhm.
COVID did to us, and realizing I think all musicians, all creative artists, we have a responsibility to put the world back where it's supposed to be. When the world flips upside down, it's our job to straighten them out with art. So
That's
we see that
exactly right.
happens every
That's
time. Remember Spanish flu, right? What came after that? The Roaring Twenties. So after
yeah, that's
COVID,
right.
Roaring Twenties, we gotta
That's right.
wake them up.
Got to bring
Yeah,
them on back. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
bring them
Bring them
back with
back and
art.
set them forward. Yeah,
That's
and set
it.
them free.
That's it.
You know,
So
that's what we do.
yeah, I'm finishing up
Yeah.
as much stuff as I can. I got 5 albums on my daughter, 11 on me, and then I'm broken up into 5 categories. So I'm a blues singer, R&B, and I'm doing the hillbillies, instrumental bass, instrumental banjo. So we'll
Wow.
see what
Yeah.
happens. And if nothing works, I'm gonna put a comedy stick on every album.
Yeah, well, I know you be all right with that now. You always got some wit and the crazy sense of humor. I know that, man. And you know what?
No,
We need that because without that, we can't make it, man. It's too
no,
many
you're right.
dry and hating people out here. We
Mm-mm.
gotta spice this up, but we gotta be humorous about everything, man, because it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, I
So I
told somebody
applaud
I'm
you,
a,
man.
I'm a I'm a cross between Rufus Thomas and Joe Tex with a banjo and
Woo.
a bass. So so what I'm doing ain't
Okay.
new because everything we do, we stand on the shadow on the shoulders of
Shoulders.
greats.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm
That's
just
right.
I'm glad it came out of St. Louis though, man, because everything came through there all the time.
That's right.
So
That's right.
from
That's
yeah
right.
playing
We
yeah.
Yeah, I've had this conversation so many times. They always try to romanticize and say it's from the Crescent City. I said, nah, everything was going up and down that Mississippi, and it was so much input and
Hmm.
influx in St. Louis. You it's just impossible. And then when you look at the
Hmm.
timeline, you think about Scott Joplin. He was already out here doing it, for many
Hmm.
years before a lot of other people pegged. Hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
completely.
So yeah, so Laker, what you been doing? I know you got some questions for Al because I know you be on the case researching people.
Absolutely, absolutely. I listened to the hillbilly, black hillbilly music, and I loved it. Okay, I'm
Oh,
from Cape
thank you.
Girardeau, from a small town, and like that country feel was just bringing me right on home. And the thing about it is, I feel like now a lot more black artists are doing country music, which started off as blues, which we know that it originally came from black
Came
artists,
from
country
us. Yeah.
music did, but now I'm finding that black artists are going back to that. Like, so it's becoming more popular. I just saw Chris Stapleton, and he had a black woman open for him doing country
Hmm.
music.
Mm.
But I love your sound. Like, I feel like it's just right now for more audiences are being open to that. So tell me just a little bit about how you got into that vein of music.
Well, a lot of stuff started when I went to Jimmy Gravity's to go buy a banjo. I saw a movie, Well, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Blew my mind, great. And then I played
Oh,
about 30 instruments. So I realized, I'd never seen a brother playing a banjo, and everybody told me about Taj Mahal and stuff, but I hadn't
yeah.
seen anybody play it. So when I went to Jimmy Gravity to go buy a banjo, he said, well, this is a African instrument, which I was astounded because I graduated from VAP in St. Louis Performing Arts School. That was never taught in school. I don't know how I made it through the education system, and you didn't educate me on the instruments that we brought to this country as a slave. You just taught me about being a slave, and we made a porch, and we real good with peanut butter. But but once I found out that, and I already got, I grew up Nation of Islam, so I'm already half militant. So that's like handing a banjo to Farrakhan. He already playing fiddle. So Farrakhan with the fiddle, I'm with a banjo, right? So I saw a whole nother perspective. Like I said, the African part, playing all them years of playing with Jonathan Butler, being in South Africa, all this stuff, and I heard it completely different. And I used to play bass with Albert King and all the people, in St. Louis. So my St. Louis roots mixed in with a drum with strings on it. It just makes sense to me. Yeah. And then like I was telling Ronnie, everybody from St. Louis, I don't care what instrument you hand them, they are not going to play the instrument like anybody else.
Anybody else. That's right.
We never coming at it in a predictable manner. You can teach us, you could start us all off where every good boy does fine, but just like even me, I don't teach my students every good boy does fine. I teach all my students A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's our alphabet. Yeah. So why break it up? Yeah, just teach them. So yeah. So from that, I'm just hearing stuff differently. So like I said, I'm at 11 banjo albums. After playing 1 year, I'd had maybe 60 originals in 1 year on the first time playing that instrument.
Yeah, you was inspired, brother.
Oh yeah, and then my mother told me my grandfather used to play the great grandfather used to play the round guitar. So apparently, I didn't even know he played the banjo, Chickasaw County, Mississippi. So Papa Tom Buchanan. Wow. So and I always played bass with 3 fingers. So apparently, I was doing a banjo forward roll. My whole life. Didn't even know, that was banjo technique. Wasn't even bass, but I always played 3-finger technique.
So now your great grandpappy that jumped up and smacked you on the head, say, I'm here.
Oh man, loving it. Yeah, my mama told me he cured cancer with a pickle juice jar. That's still,
yeah, you did.
I ain't sure about that yet, but if he did, I want that pet. Yeah,
we got all kind of concoctions though, brother.
Right. Like I said, we go tweak everything we touch. Right, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That turns into style. That's where our styles come from tweaking what we touch. Yeah,
that's right. Hey, while we're talking about that, we have anything queued up that we can hear that banjo, just a little bit of it? What you got? Leon, you got something queued up for us?
Hillbilly chitty milk for everyone. Drink that. That's right. Hillbilly chitty milk for everyone.
The good old hold down.
That's it, baby.
Yeah.
That's right, Jenny. Shake a tail feather.
Now, is that you talking on that, Al?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do crazy voices.
Yeah.
Oh wait till you hear the new stuff. I'm insane. I'm telling you.
I cannot wait.
Oh, I'm doing crazy. I go way in. I tell you, one of my new tunes is "I'm gonna love you like you have the last vagina." I tell people that's on my that's on my gospel. That's on my gospel album.
Oh no! Oh no!
you,
So
ha- you know a man gonna love his woman if she got the last vagina. He ain't going nowhere, baby. Yeah, that's the ultimate love. Come on.
I dig that. That's the first lesson I learned from Baba Chief Bay. Some of the African drummers is that the drums, the first drum is the vagina. So we got.
Yeah, that's it. Gotta love it, baby. It's how you play it. Gotta learn how to play it.
That's
Paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left.
I'll school you on that at another time.
Right,
But
because I'm
that's the
like, I
concept of
never took
African drummers
yeah.
and actually indigenous people.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what the drum is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Australian, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
Right.
rhythm.
So
That's
Al,
mm-hmm.
tell us when did you bounce out of St. Louis? What pushed you out, and some of your mentors and inspirations, coming up as a youngster playing your instruments.
Well, I'd start off on the mentor. U1, believe it or not.
Oh, get out of here.
Because you got out early, baby. Yeah, everybody was talking about Ronnie Barrage my whole life growing up here. And like I said, when you sat in, blew our minds that was my first time really hearing you. But Butch Thomas knew you, and you and Butch went
Yeah.
way back. But
Yeah.
most of all the St. Louis legends, and then I was mentored on producing through Oliver Sane. So Oliver pulled me in his wing and gave me keys to the studio, taught me orchestration and stuff like that. Then I learned a lot through Ben Monroe and Peter MG at his studio at Icon Studios. But the
Okay.
musicians, Albert King, Shirley Brown, I played for her, Roland Johnson.
Yeah.
Can't leave out Charles Drain. So I
Wow,
came up,
Charles Drain.
I did all the talent shows. So I started my horn section when I was 13. So I had a horn
Okay.
section. Used to play Afro Day in the Park, all of that. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
remember those. I played them every year, man.
and then
Yeah.
also when I was going to VAP in high school, I was playing the blue note from 12 to 6 in the morning, and then getting dropped off at VAP. So I know you
Uh-huh.
remember the blue note over in East St.
Yeah,
Louis. So I
absolutely.
was
Absolutely.
yeah, I was playing with Charles
Absolutely.
Hunt, all them cats doing late blues and jazz gigs. So, but it's I mean, all the cats. Richard Martin taught me stuff. Philip Wilson, you
Big
know,
Hand Richard. Woo,
yeah.
boy.
So I got thoroughly schooled before I left. So I left the first time in 2003, moved up to New York, and then got to mentorship and play with cats like Dr. Lonnie Smith, who just died.
He just passed away, man. That's
Yeah,
hurt my heart, brother.
yeah. John Hicks, I did stuff with him. Danny Madden.
Yeah.
A lot of the good cats took a chance on me. And then I started doing more pop stuff with Glenn Jones, Jonathan Butler,
Hmm.
Matt Guitar Murphy from the Blues Brothers.
Oh, wow.
Johnny
Yeah.
Kemp just got paid, and
Uh-huh.
then came back to St. Louis, made a baby in 1994, and then
Okay.
ended up moving out here. I homeschooled her. Her mom passed and died in 2000, so I had to raise a baby by myself
Yeah.
from the 2000 till now. But I homeschooled her from third grade to seventh grade, put her back in the system, and they was gonna hold her
Okay.
back because they said ain't no way of no single dad can teach a kid to, you know. So I told them, they say we're gonna have to test. I say test her. They say what's a 3 hour test? And I say ask if she ready for it. They say do you want to take a 3 hour test? She said yes, ma'am. They tested her. Next thing we know, she was top student in the school, won the
Yeah.
presidential award. Then she graduated high school, presidential award, top ranked in the school, won a full ride to Georgetown, full ride to UVA. So she took the Georgetown one. And I've been doing Grammy stuff. So I came up here with her when she came. And then I became a governor of the DC chapter of the Grammys.
Oh,
You
Wow.
know,
yeah.
Nice.
so I
Okay.
did
There
that
you
for a
go.
couple of years. So just
Yeah.
finishing all my stuff now, get back and do more Grammy stuff. But I'm really interested in education. So, and
Yeah.
then also musicians' rights because our royalties have disappeared throughout the years. So
That's right. And you now you said a couple. You could say a mouthful, like when you mentioned Oliver saying the musicians' rights, because I was
Mhm.
recorded as a kid, never got paid.
There you
When I
go.
went to his
Ain't no
studio,
right. Yeah, that that's called experience, right? That's
right?
yeah. You can, that's one funny thing about getting paid, and I realize it now. At 61. If you put a value on what we learned from the guys we were blessed to play with,
Mm,
we couldn't put a price on that. So
no,
even the
no.
opportunities we got, even to listen back, if you can get a chance to listen back to what you played on, just the
Hmm.
memory and have the fact that that was put in a time capsule. I
Right.
mean, you know, I'm
Yeah,
I,
it's
I'm
we're
grateful. I'm
wealthy.
grateful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we're wealthy in a huge manner, fam,
Hmm.
from what we got coming up. And I commend you on raising your daughter. I had my two girls for about 10 years as a single dad, and it
Beautiful.
and it
Beautiful.
teaches you something else about life and how your value
Ooh,
systems and the
completely.
things that you have to do to keep moving forward. But
Yeah, I turned into a better man for that. Definitely. Definitely.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
So what was that band you was with Butch when I came through? Was that
Ralph Butler band.
Ralph
Ralph Butler
Butler?
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laker, do
Yeah, I
you
was
know
in the
anything
first
about
Ralph
Ralph?
Butler band. Yeah, I was 19 and Ralph was 27. So I was in the
Uh-huh,
first Ralph
uh-huh.
Butler band when he got back from Singapore. And we had More Charm in the band. You remember More
Oh,
Charm?
more charm.
That's
Yeah,
Akon's daddy, baby.
that's the kind
Oh
Yeah.
dig
wow.
that. Now check this
Yeah.
out. I produced actually I took some djembe with more charm and I produced a couple of records for Blew It. I produced Blew
Oh,
It's trio
okay,
record with
Hammett,
more
right.
charm and Dee Dee Jackson on piano. And
Beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, man, more charm is beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
His
Hmm.
subdivision stuff changed my mind, man. Blew my
Yeah,
mind.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then bringing that over to bass, and then
Yeah,
bringing that over to slap bass.
yeah,
Like I
absolutely.
said, yeah, we don't do nothing like everybody else do.
No,
And like I
no.
said, I only got 5 licks. I ain't showed nobody my 5 licks. I'm 61. Just get ready to show you my 5 licks. People keep waiting for me to put stuff on YouTube, show all my stuff. Man, come on, dude. And if
Yeah,
you
right.
think about all the superstars in life, I ain't saying everybody only got a few licks, but I'm saying
Right.
most people have only a few signature licks.
True.
So YouTube is filled with people who are screaming, please look at me, please look at me. And my
Mm.
thing is, why scream, please look at me, and you don't have a whole song? You
Right,
Right.
know,
right.
yeah, do that when you got a whole song. Go out there
Yeah.
begging and showing everything you got. Then you can show them how to do it. But I mean, I got lucky on some stuff because I did a guy named Greg Howe's album, who's like
Mm.
insane guitar player. So he really helped get my name out globally. It's like a rock fusion. So
Okay.
I played about 9 million notes a second on that album. I was, man, dude, I was ready. And then when I moved up to New York in '83, Anthony Jackson grabbed me. So I was like,
Okay, yeah.
everybody's like, man, how you hanging with Anthony? And he was just the nicest dude. He changed my
Yeah,
life.
he's
So that's,
beautiful cat, man. Yeah.
dude, that's why I got 9 million strains because of Anthony. His
Yeah.
logic, just like, hey, dude, this is a bass guitar. It's not
Right.
acoustic bass, it's a bass guitar. So now what you do with that concept, that's on you. But
Yeah.
if anybody
Yeah.
tells you any different, and I used to be at 7th Avenue South, like I was telling you, I saw you at
Yeah.
7th Avenue. Cuss it out, Jacko. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a crazy gig, dude. Y'all was playing Killer Joe, and he never went to the bridge. I think
Right.
it was you, Kenny Garrett, Butch. I can't remember everybody in the band. You was yelling at him, but everybody was in the audience. I was like,
Right.
woo. It was a rough night, baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
you was killing.
that time with Jocko, man, is this guy was a genius, but he would go into that was later on, he would go into these moments where he's just I don't know what he was doing. So there were several times where I would just lead a stage. One time I think we were there, he threw his bass up and went and knocked the ceiling panel out. I was like, come on,
Oh,
man, we don't have time for that kind of craziness, man. So I would leave and then he called me back when Mr. Barrage come back. Then we play some music that's just like mind blowing, man, mind boggling. He was so incredible. But Jocko
mm.
had his moments. It was I miss him dearly, but yeah,
It was good to see you. I mean, once again, like I say, that's another one of your. historic moments. I mean, like following your career. I mean, Jesus Christ, all the people you done play with. I mean, and even when I was in St. Louis, we used to talk about it all the time. Because I still think a lot of the best musicians came out of U City, you know. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
y'all had the high school of life. And the VAP wasn't bad, but I mean, U City been doing it a long time. Y'all been
yeah.
clowning. So
They were part of what there used to be this kind of like satellite system in America where there were certain schools that were chosen that had music for the, I mean, money for the arts. So
hmm
they had that International Jazz Week where every year they would bring artists. As a matter of fact, that's how I met Woody Shaw because they brought
mm,
Woody Shaw, Junior Cook, Rufus Reed, and
mm.
um, you know, Ray Kennedy was alive. He was playing piano with them.
Right, right. Love
And
Ray. Yeah, Ray was great. Yeah.
yeah, so they came, and Alan Dawson was the drummer, man. And
Mm.
so they brought them to the school, and you know, I think I was still in my sophomore year, and I was kind of like hanging with them the whole time, and I was playing with the senior ensemble that opened up their concerts, right? And they
hmm
also adjudicated Battle of the Bands, you know, from other high schools. I remember the big band from St. Charles that Dave Weckl was in. They came to the
Okay.
school, and you know we played opposite of them. Of course, we won because we was doing Earth, Wind, and Fire arrangements. You know, had people going crazy. You know,
Right,
but
right, right.
that was when I first met Woody, and he was like, you know, he took a liking to me because he was checking us out, and so when I got to New York, that was one of the first gigs I got too.
Oh,
But,
beautiful.
but yeah, that school was a blessing. They had a lot of stuff going on, man. It's unfortunate. I had gone back several times after, and you know, they inducted me into my Hall of Fame at the high school, and it
Oh,
was kind of
beautiful.
horrible. It was kind of rough, man, seeing the school had diminished so far. You know, we only had, I think when I went back, it was only maybe 8 kids in the music program total.
Oh
You
man.
know?
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's really
It turned
sad.
around. It turned
Okay.
around. Stan
Okay.
Coleman did a lot of work there. Stan got it back up to speed, and
Okay. Good.
I'm not
Good.
sure what's going on with it now, but I need to.
Mm.
You know, I'm glad we're talking about it because I need to go back. I would go back every once in a while and do some things. So it's
Hmm.
about time I probably need to check in and see what's going on with the school.
Yeah, I know I need to go through VAP, you know, because I'm
Yeah,
second year of the whole ideal of VAP. So I'm class 78 and VAP started in 77. So
Oh wow.
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll never
yeah,
forget that. That's crazy. But no, it's just
yeah.
good
And like you,
music, man. Yeah.
yeah, and like you say though, we got a serious responsibility. You know,
Oh, big t yeah, we the
to
old heads now.
that's right. We the vets. We the vets, bro. We the
Yeah, I
vets.
got to put
Yeah.
together the Hillbillies. I still haven't put together my band, but I don't want anybody older than 30 in my band. Yes, yeah, well, they can be in their 30s, but I just want to school somebody on just the same
Right.
way Miles grabbed Herbie and then teach
Yeah.
them how to play a new idiom. So
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
want
Right.
you to be
Yeah.
so burnt and locked into an older idiom by being an
Yes.
older person having to learn a new methodology. So
Yeah.
I think
Understood.
it's on us the same way Ornette grabbed people, you know, everybody, you know,
Absolutely.
Sun Ra.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so I
Absolutely.
want to educate and at the same time cut some people a paycheck. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see how
Yeah.
this works.
All of my bands are younger musicians too. I bring them along. You know, that's what we're supposed to
hmm
do.
And that's what
Yeah.
happened to us. Yeah, we were schooled by older cats.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Oh, very grateful.
Big
I'm
time.
grateful for that. Yeah, I
Outside.
So
want my hair back. I want my hair back like I want your hair. Just $1 worth right here.
You know you can buy it.
Yeah, they say you can. I don't believe them. No, I don't
They've got
believe.
those male toupee things that look very natural.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, but I won't make that purchase.
nah, I don't think the toupee would work with Al.
I don't know.
he
It
gotta
might,
No,
he gotta get a
hey, you
full
remember
man.
Terry Williams? Do you remember Terry?
Oh
Ronnie?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, he used to wear a toupee and it was crooked.
Crooked.
You know, I would do that on purpose. If I did, it'd be
Yeah.
leaning like this, hanging out at the Moose playing organ.
Right. Oh, the moose.
Oh, come
Man,
on,
Kenny
dude.
Goose.
Al, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
all of
send you
them.
a curly one. I'm gonna send you a curly toupee.
No, yeah. No, I'm still gonna wear it sideways though. If I can, I'm gonna see if I can get a little motor so that it spins.
Oh my
Conversation starter. Yeah, that would be great, man. I would love to be a teacher, teach the kids who got a spinning toupee on, and I'm trying to get them to read a difficult rhythm pattern, and your hair is spinning around.
You can get a little small hydraulic on it so it pops up and spin around.
Right. Just every now and then, just on a whole
every
note.
now
Every
and then.
time a whole
Every
note,
now and
it just
then.
kind of stay up for 4 beats.
Now you know
Oh,
somebody
Lord,
might
that's
steal this
crazy.
idea. Somebody might steal this and make some money off of it.
There you go. Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna let somebody else do that. I don't think I got the nerve. I can say it, but I ain't gonna do that.
Right.
Al, so
You know,
how-
I've been listening to you like a two for a long time because you know my
Oh,
brother's J Ross TV. You know,
oh yeah.
that's my brother. So yeah, and I've been listening to you sing, and like I said, I suggested to him too with you doing country and doing some of
Yeah.
that other stuff. Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked about
absolutely.
you.
Yeah,
He
you
Yeah.
know, I had
definitely
someone
got a
reach out to
twang,
me
Lakin.
and say,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, Southeast Missouri." But I had a studio reach out to me wanting me to do a country album, but I wouldn't mind doing a country album. I don't know if I want to be known as a country artist. Do you
Well,
understand?
I would tell you don't look at it as country. See
Yeah.
what you hear in it. I mean,
Right,
one definition, what they call country is white blues. So since you're
right.
not white, then it ain't never gonna be white blues. But
Yeah,
stay that St. Louis or that Missouri mentality, which is show me state in the first place. So
right.
come at it the way you would come at it. I mean, if I gave you a beat and that beat happened to have some funky banjo in it and some pedal steel, I promise you ain't gonna sing it the way the average person out of Nashville would. You ain't coming at
Right.
it that way.
Mhm,
And you don't
mhm.
need a
That's true.
million words or notes. But the name of the game is how would you minister?
Right.
How would you phrase? What do you bring to the party? But yeah, don't look at country music as what's been given to us. Look at
Right.
country
No.
music as your interpretation of what they used to think it was. Because I don't care what anybody call anything. I'm gonna change it. I teach
Yeah.
all my
Yeah.
students and my daughter flip it. Whatever they give you, flip it.
Yeah.
And anyway, the reality, all this music is our music. You know what I mean? And it's all
Yeah,
comes out of our folk story. You
yeah.
know. So,
You could
Right.
trace it
yeah,
back legitimately. So this ain't even some
absolutely.
hoopla. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So Al, you've been working with Vanessa for quite a while, right? Why don't you tell us about
24
that and how
years.
that came
Same
about?
24 years, same band,
Woo!
nobody fired. 24, nobody fired. I just love looking at her, and I'm the luckiest bald head man on this whole out of your
Well,
you know.
you and JT,
Oh yeah, both us, right? We be back there grinning, man.
both
Come
y'all
on, you know.
bald now.
Oh yeah, but grinning. Both of us be grinning, man. We got the pretty balls. We making money. How many brothers you know make great money from a beautiful woman? That's
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
that off. See if you can pull that off. That's supposed to be the other
yeah.
way
That's a
around.
hard one right there. That's a hard
Yeah,
one right there.
yeah. You
But
can't.
how did you
Everybody
get
can't do
that
that.
gig?
I used to play for Playboy, the Playboy Club in New York. So
That's what I heard. Yeah,
I was the only brother in that band. So
yeah.
in the band, so we had Chris Bodie was in the band with us.
Okay.
Lou Soloff, you know all the New York
Lou,
elites.
oh man, another one I missed, man. Damn.
Yeah, Lou Soloff. Oh yeah. So
Now
it
he
was
was
and that was
cool. He talking about a
uh,
comedian. Woo,
oh
man.
yeah, blood, sweat, and tears. You know his
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah,
So and that was a reading band. So that
yeah,
really kind of helped me step up my gig. And it was some frightening reading. I mean, dude, we'd
mm,
have people come in, the charts written in C, and they'll say, hey, transpose this chart that you sight reading to F sharp.
right.
So you
Yeah,
going up a tritone,
mm, yeah.
sight
You going
reading.
up?
So, oh, dude,
Yeah,
I mean, that was a
yeah,
monster gig.
yeah.
So our lead singer in the band, in that band, one of them was Rob Mathis played guitar too. So what ended up happening, ended up becoming Vanessa Williams' MD. And then
Okay.
when they finally put together the band, because it was a band before me, but she got the with Jeff James Genius was in the band.
James.
So
Okay.
yeah, James was hitting, but she ended up getting that Eraser movie. So that tour fell apart. So when
Oh,
after she did the movie and they put together the band finally, I was in that iteration. So uh
okay.
Rob Mathis
Okay.
called me, said, "Hey, brother, you want the gig? We're gonna be out for about 8 months, you know."
Hmm.
So he was
Yeah.
like, told me how much it paid. Dude, you ain't never seen somebody give away all their belongings and hop on a
Right.
plane as fast. Boy, if you want here's some plates, dude. You can get these
Yeah.
plates here. I was giving away rack mount equipment. Dude,
Yeah.
when he told me how much it was paying, I was at Joe
Yeah.
Hannon's with Streetcar and Symphony making $250 a week.
Right.
And when
Right.
when he told me what they was paying, man, please. I was like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
knew
you've
what
been
I was
blessed
getting
with
for
that
Johnny.
gig, man.
Oh, dude, Jonathan Butler money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Vanessa was paying what it took me a week to make with Jonathan Butler. She was paying that a day. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh hell, y'all ain't never seeing me again, boy. I was turning backflips. And then that jazz dollar, I know how much money I was making playing jazz, giant steps at 300 beats a minute.
Yeah.
Man,
Ain't no
I had
money.
just,
Ain't no
I had
money in it.
just, no, I
Ain't
had
no
just
money in
enough
it.
to
It's
get a,
fun. It's fun, but ain't no money in it.
no, it was just enough to get a muffin and Dunkin' Donuts and some tissue to wipe my eyes.
Or some trail mix in the old English 800.
Right. And think about all the people who said they was coming to the gig and didn't show up, right?
Yeah, it didn't show up.
But
You
on
know.
Vanessa gig, boy, everybody show up on Vanessa gig.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they
And
say they
then some.
coming, they there with
You
hair
know,
all blown out. Mm-hmm.
there's a funny story about JT. He always has to tell this because he's I was when I first moved here, I was dating his neighbor who he grew up with a beautiful woman, Florence, and her brother's a trombone player, used to play a lot of the jazz gigs. Anyway, I was out in Queens meeting them,
Okay.
and I was over at Florence's house, and she said, "Oh, JT Lewis live over there. He's a great drummer." So JT said I came over his house and knocked on the door, and he opened the door. He said, I'm Ronnie Barrage. I play drums." He said he clammed and slammed the door on me.
He told me that story 3 times. He forgot. He forget. He loved that story so much he forget he told you. He just keep telling me that.
I know. I'm like, why you gotta bring that up, man? He said, "No, you was young coming to town trying to take all the gigs." I said, "I wasn't trying to take all the gigs. I was just playing."
Oh, he funny, dude.
That's my
Yeah, I've been
brother, though,
playing with
man.
that brother 24 years, man.
Yeah, man. We did a great record together, man. And did you ever know Wayne Brathwaite?
Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, did Jonathan Butler. So Wayne Brathwaite
That's
was
right. That's
Jonathan's
right. That's right.
producer. And right
Yeah,
before he
Wayne was.
died, he called me. He was wonderful, dude, man. Called me. We was selling some
Yeah,
equipment. I didn't think he was gonna die that fast.
man.
And cancer got him too fast, man.
Cancer got him, man.
Beautiful
That yeah,
brother.
that he
Beautiful brother.
beautiful, man. We were neighbors in Brooklyn. We used to do all kind of things together. Me, him, and Kenny Kirkland, and
Okay.
young Barry Eastman.
Oh yeah,
Um,
come on, yeah, because Barry took
yeah.
took over Wayne's place, so producing Jonathan
Right.
after
Okay. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew Barry, all those cats, man. And then they were also
Yeah.
Barry was really involved with the Grammys. So yeah, he
Yeah.
was
Right.
Grammy
Right.
New York president for a second. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So with that record, it was me and JT and Kenny Kirkland, Marcus Wayne, Kelvin Bell's on it.
Oh, Carl Calvin,
Um,
yeah, there you go. Yeah, he
yeah.
definitely
It's a beautiful record
him and
together.
Marvin Horns, all them cats. Those are
Yeah.
yeah. What about Marvin? Did you play
Yeah.
with Marvin much?
A lot. I like all the
Okay.
time. We don't see each other too often now.
Right.
He's a king of Harlem, but he's
Okay.
pretty I don't know what's up with Marvin. I think he lost his mind, but I still love him to
Okay.
death. He's on
I
that
ain't seen him in a million years.
yeah, he's on that Blue Noise record with Eric Delantine, actually. He
Okay,
plays great on
good,
that one.
good.
Benito
Okay,
Gonzalez on it. Mike Boone on bass on that. And Scott Ambush.
okay, good.
um,
Yeah, we got
well,
to
hold on.
play,
You
man,
just
on
said something.
something, dude. We got to play on something.
Please, yeah. Well, I got some. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna send you something because you're talking about that banjo, and you know I played Udus, and
Okay,
that I'm
cool.
thinking I have an
I'm gonna pay
idea
you in Eagle
about
stamps.
it.
I'm gonna pay you in Eagle stamps. You cool with that?
Okay,
Eh,
whatever it is, man. You give me some government cheese.
All
You
right.
know, it don't matter.
You know I ain't cutting that through. You know that's the best sandwiches in the world. You ain't met a black man who goes shares government cheese. Yeah,
That's
we
right.
never
It
shared that
melts so
cheese, baby.
easily.
Right. Yeah, that's what macaroni and cheese was at its finest.
oh
That's
my
right.
goodness.
Yeah, everybody's chest was tight back then, boy.
So Al, you said
So
you
Al,
played
let's see what
30.
else you got. Let's Yeah, go ahead,
What'd you
Angel.
say,
Sorry.
like?
You said you played 30 instruments. How did
Yeah.
you learn all of those instruments?
Well, I went to Central High School. My teacher was Herman Morgan. So I
Mhm.
did that for 3 years. And then he would send me home. I told him I wanted to be a teacher like him. So he let me take every instrument in the band home with the instruction book. So
Wow.
he gave me a tenor. I got the reeds, and I'll just go through, all the fingering. Then I grab the flute, go through that. But I wanted to be a teacher just like him. He was the best. And even with sight reading, he had different methodologies than was in the book because his right hand man was Clark Terry. So, and I was a really good trumpet player. I was a first trumpet player, which those are usually the guys who play super high notes. So that was my
Okay.
thing. And it's usually second trumpet players are the guys who play most of the solos. So
Okay.
yeah, he sent me home with a book on every instrument. So I had tuba, baritone, all the horns, bassoon, oboe. Yeah, everything was planning just to be like him. So that was the goal. Yeah.
Wow. And so you used a lot of those instruments in your recordings.
A lot of them, yeah. Though,
Yeah.
but now recently, I haven't played bassoon or oboe in a long
Mhm.
time. But I did teach myself to play more harmonica,
Mhm.
mandolin, a lot more of the country instruments. Had a custom made pedal steel, but that thing wore me out. That pedal
Mm,
steel's rough because you
Mhm.
got four knee
yeah.
levers and seven pedals and nine strings, and you tune
Right.
over
Wow.
either C9 chord or E9 chord. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was too much, but I ended up selling that. But my teacher played on my pedal steel on my stuff, and I mean he could sound like Stevie Ray Vaughan on a pedal steel. He ended up dying though.
Mm,
Was a bad boy out of St. Louis. Used to
Mhm.
teach at Scotty's where they have all the pedal steels in St. Louis. So name
Wow.
Donnie Curtis. He was a bad motor scooter. So like I said, a lot of unfortunately it took so long to finish this record. A lot of the people who played on the thing is gone, no longer with
mm.
us. Out of St. Louis, Terry Bradford, Donnie
Wow. Terry
Curtis,
Bradford.
and I just lost my favorite alto saxophone player. He been Amos Brewer's been playing with me for 28 years. So
Oh
I
man.
did his solo album. I got Amos on maybe 100 tunes. So
Wow.
Wow.
yeah, he's killing. So with him being gone, I'm going to open up hopefully next year some kind of scholarship program for him at Lincoln,
Mhm.
and
Oh, that'd be
see if
nice.
I can put a few thousand in it a year, see if we can keep growing, and just so
Hmm.
his name is synonymous with greatness, because he's definitely one of the bad boys that came out of Lincoln High School, and
Mm,
I got the best out of him, I think, as a musician, and
mm,
loved him. He had some social problems, but who don't? But I don't want to
yeah.
be remembered for, you know, what he used to do. I want to be remembered for the notes, just because I always get mad
Yeah.
every time they do a movie on us. If you did
Yeah.
drugs, that movie's about drugs,
Right.
90%, and it's 2% music, and the other eight
Mhm.
is you stole some from 7-Eleven. So,
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
Right. And it's
but
always in the
very
dark
little
setting
music.
at nighttime.
Oh, completely. Never
You
about
know.
the music, never about the art.
Yeah.
They never portray that you were smarter than them. And you
Right.
were.
Right.
You were smarter, better, prettier, whatever. But
Mhm.
that will you won't get the budget for that movie. You'll never get the
Yeah.
budget. So
You know
yeah,
they
this
did a
brother left us something. Yeah.
they did a really good job with chasing the train. I appreciated that
I
because it
haven't
showed.
seen that yet. I heard about it. I want to see
Oh, you
that.
gotta see it, man. It's with his family. It's
Who's it?
daylight. It's
Who's
all
it?
about his aspirations. It's beautiful. Chasing the
By
train.
John
Produced by
Coltrane.
John
Yeah.
Coltrane.
Okay.
Because see, they destroyed the Charlie Parker one. The James
Oh
Brown
yeah,
one was horrible.
yeah.
Anything on Michael Jackson's horrible.
Yeah.
Even the one you know who I'm talking about with uh the one that shot over in France with Dexter.
Miles. Oh,
No, with
Dexter.
Dexter
Yeah.
Gordon. Yeah, the Miles one
Oh
was
yeah.
horrible too.
Yeah,
And
that's a
yeah, the old
terrible
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all of them, I hadn't seen any where they actually portrayed an artist. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Coltrane within. I'll
Yeah,
check
yeah. It's
that out.
beautiful, man. Check it out. It's
Now, where
incredible.
is it? Is it on Netflix or what? PBS or
I
what?
I'm trying to remember when we went to see it when it was limited showing at the movie theater down here in the village. But
Okay.
I think now it may be on Netflix. It may be.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But try to check it out as soon as you can because it's amazing. It's really inspiring. And being
Okay.
the musician that he was that touched everybody so much, man. I really appreciated it. It's really
Oh,
well
he the
done.
king of flipping it. I mean, he really took anything that came in from his
Yeah.
Slavinsky thesaurus of scales, all of, I
Yeah.
mean, just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
no,
man.
I love it,
Yeah.
man. I love any educator or anybody who take what was given and take it someplace else. Because I never was a piano fan. Now I love piano. Not as much as drums. And when I
Okay.
moved to New York, Weckl, I moved up there. Weckl was my roommate. So I lived with Weckl when I
Right,
moved
right,
to New
right.
York. And then
Okay.
Tom Barney came over. So I got hooked up with all the right cats,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely. You fell
So
right on
yeah,
in.
love it, man. I said something about St. Louis and New York. It works, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
we
I don't know
came.
about now. I don't know about now. I know so many people left, man, went to California. That's kind of crazy. Cause you
Yeah, it's
you
a little.
you're in New York now? Are you
Yeah, I'm
there?
back in Brooklyn. It's a different place. It's still happening. It's still happening. It's a lot happening, but it's nowhere like the community like um it used to be. We had more venues like Seventh Avenue South, places like that where cats could
Yeah, I
hang
miss that.
before,
Yeah.
after, and during the gigs. We don't have a lot of smart spots like that anymore, smalls, but that's kind of left for a lot of the students who are coming out trying to do something. A lot of the cats who've been here don't hang out that much anymore because we don't have those types of conducive places.
I heard 55 Grand is closing. Is that true?
Yeah, no, that's been closed. You're talking about 55 over there on Christopher. Yeah, that's the other
Right,
one.
where
Yeah,
Stern used to play all the time.
yeah,
Mike Stern.
yeah, yeah, yep.
Mm.
That's another one, man.
I remember going to McHale's all the time, man. I used to stay in
Ooh,
McHale's.
McHale's. Yeah, yeah. See, people don't even know about McHale's because it ain't the building ain't even there no more.
Mm.
That's
Yeah, they got a
that whole.
Facebook group. They got a Facebook group for all the people used to go there. Yeah, I
I
used to
think
go
I
there and
might
get
need to
my
be a part
face
of that.
fixed.
I need to see. I don't hang out on Facebook.
Right, right.
I'm part of all these groups, but I was like for the last few years, I'm hit and miss. I don't hang out that much
Right.
because I've been just really, really on the grind, working my teaching
Hmm.
at the colleges and everything else I do with my nonprofit. But I need to get back in touch because McKell's was another flavor, man. It was uptown, and everybody used to
Hmm.
play that. I used to play there with my band. George Benson would come hang out, Art Blakey, all of the real cats.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was it, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
used to go see mostly Michelle Camilo, Chaka Khan. Yeah, because you
Okay,
could catch Chaka making some extra money.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
sneak in, do a little gig at
Do a
McHale's.
little gig there, yeah, man.
Man, that's
Absolutely.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
small
Al, tell us
world.
about your new project.
Crazy, the best stuff I ever did in my life. Like I said, I lost my mind. It's all comedy, but comedy with a 2-octave scales in it.
Love it.
in all keys. No, I even wrote one project on bass. I played the fast as I could. I named that whole album Arthritis. So when arthritis kicks in,
Oh my
we'll
word.
have a record. We'll have a record of the fastest I've ever played in my life. Everything's above 200 beats a minute. I played fast as I could. I think my teeth got loose on a couple of them tunes. Yeah, I almost had a headache on one. So I got that. I got the jazz stuff. I got a nasty blues album where I call myself the Beaver, Al Caldwell and the Beaver Bandit Band. So
Oh
it's
Lord.
I ain't even claiming that. I told my daughter, you can't even hear none of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, deny me like Jesus when you hear this one on the radio. Just you have my permission. Deny your daddy. Don't even say that. Don't say you don't know me when that record
So
come
listen,
out. Uh-huh.
what you think about we had this conversation about doing some type of bass show here on the podcast.
Okay.
What you think about doing something like that? Because I think it'd be pretty interesting. It doesn't
Yeah, I
have to be
love it.
limited to bass, but Warren was thinking,
Right.
that might be a nice thing for you to do.
No, I'm down. I'm down. I would love it. Like I said, my whole thing is education and
Right.
fellowship. And I think that's one of the things that DC has taught me. Dude, let
Uh-huh.
me tell you something here. Local bands, local go-go bands, you can
Yeah.
get 10,000 people, black and white, will show up at the park for a local go-go band.
That's right.
10,000. Now in
That's right.
St. Louis, Twilight Tuesday, you get some crazy crowds. And I love that St. Louis will get behind Twilight Tuesday. But
Yeah.
I am not accustomed for musicians of any caliber really understanding that fellowship, just us getting together, laughing, joning, talking, walking on that
Yeah.
stage, never with the ideology of you topping somebody. Now you could we can try to out clever each other, but
Right.
everybody in that room is worthy.
Right.
But we don't acknowledge each other with mutual respect. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would love to do something where the ideology is not that I'm better than you. There's no such thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell
Yeah.
everybody music and food is the same thing. Now, who gonna make the best grilled cheese sandwich? I don't know.
Yeah.
If you hungry, you'll eat all four of them. Just remember that Eddie Murphy joke about the Ritz cracker or the Howell cracker. Yeah, well, you ain't had a good cracker in a long time. That's the best cracker you ever had.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's really about fellowship and man, and us getting together and just friendship and yeah. So no, I would love to do something like that, just to laugh, have a laugh and tell a song. I stole that from Carol Burnett just now because that was funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're so glad we had this time together.
There you go.
To have
There
a
you
laugh
go.
and sing a song.
All
Since
right,
we just
jazz
get
out.
started, and before you know it, comes the
Let's
time
cut them
we have
vocals,
to
baby.
stay so long. You dig?
There you
Hey.
go. Somebody's showing off. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, oh, you did the ear too, right? Okay, I got
That's
you.
right.
But that's
Dig it.
it, man.
You know,
That's what it's about.
yeah,
Yeah.
dig it. I was schooling them for some of the names of the bass, and one of them
Mhm.
was the doghouse. I was like, well, maybe
Yes, sir.
you want to call it Conversations in the Doghouse.
That's it.
whatever.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
man.
love it. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's make it happen.
Okay. So when y'all going out again?
I'm in Erie, Pennsylvania on the 21st. And then I'm off in November. Then I'm in Buffalo on the 7th, December 7th, with the symphony. So she's been doing
Okay.
mostly symphony dates. I did
Oh
a
man,
symphony
nice.
date in last month. I was in San Francisco, and then they did a tribute to her in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, on the 10th, Vanessa Williams Day.
Right.
And it was
You
like
were talking about
1,500 kids. Yeah.
you were talking about that last symphony someplace y'all did. You said it was killing.
Yeah, that's the one in South Carolina. They it was mostly African American symphony. It sent for a lot of people from all over, but a lot of the like Wayman brother from here, or who's um, I think he does when you do the what do you call it when you book all the musicians, all the violinists
Oh,
and stuff, but Uh,
Contractor.
Contractor, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot Wayman's last name, but bad boy. So I saw him down there. We've been talking about getting together. And in fact, I may start doing some upright stuff for him next year and play with some of his stuff because he's always at the Kennedy Center booking
Yeah.
something. They sounded
Yeah.
great, man. And horn section
Yeah.
sound like Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean,
Woo.
this symphony could swing, dude. Vanessa was like,
Nice.
whoo. So yeah, I
Yeah.
know she
Nice.
had some
Nice.
visions of doing something with them. But yeah, it
Going
was
back and
wonderful,
doing some
man.
more. Yeah.
Oh, come on, yeah, yeah, and especially they made it Vanessa Williams Day, and I mean they were beautiful, man. They went back, had 1,500 high school kids from all over
Oh man.
learn everything pertaining to her life. So they even knew the songs that her dad taught her. I
Oh
mean, come
wow.
on. So she was crying,
Yeah.
stuff from high schools, college songs, not just the
Man.
hits. They worked out
Beautiful
plays.
tribute,
Yeah.
man. Beautiful
Oh,
tribute.
wonderful tribute.
Yeah.
I was mad, man. I went to an African American museum and she ain't in there. Nowhere.
Ah.
She is not an African American. They got a little poster of soul food right near where the mac and cheese is, but they don't have a
Mm.
dress. They have no tribute to her whatsoever.
Huh.
I was very angry at that. Even with the banjo, I was very, very angry about the very little banjo in that place.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you could probably start a petition, or let them know
Yeah,
some things.
absolutely.
Well, I'm
That's how.
gonna finish the music, and then I'm gonna kick the walls down. So
Yeah. 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 Because we got to do
sometimes
that
you have
too.
to show them. You have to show them what's missing. You
That's
know where
Yeah,
right.
we
Yeah.
come from. You know where.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you what you're missing. I'm gonna show you what you're missing.
Right. Right.
absolutely.
And then
So,
I'm gonna
Lakey,
tell some jokes around it.
You were gonna say
Huh?
something?
No, I said absolutely. It's the show me state.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You gotta show them. Yeah, gotta show them. Yeah, I could show you. I'll show you better. I can tell you. Y'all know we done heard that our whole life, right?
Oh yeah, all the time. Hey, Leon, cue something else up for us and let Al tell us what it is. Did a little music
Let's do
break
No
up here.
Punks Allowed or something. Yeah, whatever. But anything. Yeah.
When the last time you talked to Butch?
A month ago, right after he got his master's degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Woo, that's killing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's Amos Brewer. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got Amos
yeah,
clowning, man. He's on my daughter's stuff. Yeah, Amos was like
yeah,
a perfect combination of if you put Maceo Parker with Charlie Parker. He
yeah,
he
yeah.
was that, and then light him on fire and make the devil chase him. That's Amos Brewer.
Oh, yeah, but that stuff you was playing. Ow, oh,
Oh, thanks. Yeah, and I'm trying to
woo.
even with the slap stuff. You heard it was different than Binky Binky Dick Bing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Spink it,
Yeah, man.
but I traded all of that in for save the best for last. Yeah. I traded it, baby. Dreaming.
Yeah, well, when we get
Dreaming.
together, we gonna have to do a little bit of that other thing.
No, I'm good.
Woo,
I still got
Christ,
the hands, man. I told you, arthritis. It ain't got me yet. Yellow mustard,
yeah.
baby. Take that when them hands hurt. Yellow mustard. You heard it here first. I did the homework on it. Them hands get tight. Y'all got cramps. Yellow mustard. Take a
Oh,
teaspoon
you know
of
what?
yellow. That saves you.
I'm gonna turn you on to something else too. Let me pull it up here because Hold on one
Okay.
second. Hold on.
Now you mean yellow mustard, like
Yeah, yeah,
under
like French's yellow mustard. Any kind of cramps, any kind of hand cramps, leg cramps, yellow
Mhm.
mustard. The other thing was pickle juice, but the sodium's too high.
So
But
right?
dig
natural.
this. Can
Can't
you
beat
see
these,
that?
John.
I'm gonna
I
send you a
can
box
see
of
it.
this. I get them from Europe.
Yeah,
It's
I
what
can't
it
I
is.
can't even spell that. I normally don't take nothing
Yeah.
I can't spell.
No, no, no,
That's
no. This is a natural ingredient from the sea mussel. And it helps with your joints and arthritis. Right now, I've been dealing with something for the last year in my
Really?
arm. And
Mm.
when I went to the medical doctor, of course, the first thing they said it was tendonitis, shoot me up with steroids. I'm like, no. And then they gave me some kind
Mm-mm.
of horrible medicine. But this stuff is natural. You can see the sea mussel on there, right? The
yeah.
sea mussels
Mm-hmm.
have this,
Yeah.
yeah, they have this it's like it helps your tendons and it helps all of your ligaments to replenish
Okay.
themselves. And it's all natural. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah, yeah. Text me the thing. Do you get it
yeah,
on
well,
Amazon?
no, I get it sent straight from me from my agent in Italy, man. Cause
Okay.
so
Okay.
I'll get them when I get a couple more boxes. I'll send you a box and you check it out and see. But it it,
Okay.
it it's helping me because I'm not able to rest my arm because I'm playing, I'm gigging,
Right,
I'm
all the
teaching.
time. Right.
But the thing keeps the pain. It keeps it. I definitely notice a difference, right?
But you've been
And I
hurting
got a
for a
couple of
year?
other.
Really? A year?
Oh yeah, I've
Man.
been having some issues, man. I've been having some issues, But this it was also through some things I had to deal with in COVID. Like
Okay.
I had to go back and forth to Florida. I moved my mom from Florida back to
Right.
St.
Okay.
Louis, and there was some stressful things too. I know that did it too. Um,
Mm.
and a lot, I was doing a lot of physical labor on the house and stuff. So, but
Okay.
it's coming back. It's coming back. I'm gonna be all right. That's the main thing. But this thing, it's also a friend of mine who's is telling me is a concert violinist in Europe. He has tendonitis, but he starts taking
Oh,
this
okay.
and he's able to play. So
Oh, that's
you should at least
beautiful.
check it out. I'll get you a
Okay,
box
I
and check it
will.
out and
I'll,
then
I'll
check it
check it
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
my only affliction is I bought 2 air fryers, so I got fat. I
Oh
cooked a
wow.
Oh
whole
man,
lot of meat real fast. A whole lot of meat.
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta
so
watch that.
less grease, and 20 more pieces.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
It should be a law against eating 4 drumsticks at the same time. You ain't supposed to
That's
do
right.
that. But I did it repeatedly.
Oh wow.
Sweet baby
so
Rays, they love me. They love me.
so we all trying to get rid of that COVID body right now, right?
Oh
Yeah,
man, desperately, desperately. I gotta get,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got to
sitting
get
in that
back on my
house,
bike.
man.
Yeah, yeah. I got to
No, I
get
can't
back on
ride
my
a
bike.
bike here, dude. In DC, they'll hit you. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
well,
got
I'm in
so many
Brooklyn. I make my
diplomats, dude.
ways.
They'll kill you. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I got some bike chops from the city because way back, I was also a messenger here in
Oh,
New
that's
York.
crazy. No, no,
Yeah,
thank you, baby. That's the craziest
yeah.
job on the planet. Messenger
It
in New
is.
York on a bike. No, you
Especially
absolutely
when I did it in
insane.
the early '80s.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
was
when it was
nuts.
really
I
nuts.
was
Yeah, you weaving. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was doing all kind of stuff, man. I'm running over cars, everything to make that.
No, that's
But
crazy, dude.
I survived it, so I got my bike chops.
No, yeah, okay, you the real deal. Now I want to know why that ain't an Olympic sport. That should be in the Olympics. New York
Ex-
messenger
Yep, That's right.
with
That's right. That's
obstacle
right.
course, the whole deal.
Dig,
Yeah.
dig that. Yeah. The thing is with that, I tell you one story. I was working too, but I just used to do it just for the fun of it and the extra dough. I was coming down Fifth Avenue. What you would do is time those lights. That's the beautiful thing
Right,
about New
right,
York.
right,
The lights are pretty
right.
much time. So I'm coming down Fifth Avenue, and it was in the winter. I hit a patch of like frozen oil. I slid under a bus. I tore all the ligaments in my left ankle. The next day, I got a plane and went to Europe with Jack Walrath. We played a week at Ronnie Scott's. I had a soft cast on my foot.
That's crazy, dude. Crazy. No, thank
It's
you.
nuts. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Make sure he keeps sending you a box of that muscle. Yeah, they need to put you on the cover if you run it like that. No, dude, I'm the safest, scariest dude you ever met. I don't go nowhere. I stay in the house. I put jokes on Facebook. No, I don't drink, don't smoke. Orange juice is
Yeah.
about as deep as I get. No, I ain't trying to tear no bones or ligaments. I always keep $20 so somebody else kid can sweat and kill themselves in my yard. I told my daughter, you ain't never seen the dad died at the pushing the lawnmower. That ain't happening. I ain't going out like that. No. I might be eating some cheesecake. Yeah, they go find me in the chair with a wing in one hand and some cheesecake in the other. That's how I got it all planned out. Like Mingus said, I got it all planned out. Yeah, I want to go out, wing and some cheesecake, baby. I can't say that around Lecter because I know she's a nutritionist. So
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
yeah. Sorry, Lecter. Wing and
No, it's okay.
wing and cheesecake. Yeah, I said it one more time. Just that's because I could.
And you got any
We'll
plans
have a
to go back to
consultation
St.
after
Louis to
this.
do anything?
Yeah, I want to go back. I'm trying to figure out a way to get there. I haven't been there. My mom passed 3 years ago, so that just killed me. And I haven't been back. So I got to go back, see J. Ross, see everybody, all the friends and stuff. Still got some family there.
Yeah,
And
we should try to plan something, man. You know,
and I want to play with mixing too. I told him we need to do a 2 bass hit or something, you know? Yeah, we should. Yeah, I would love it.
Plan something, you know, go back and do some. Keon is back. He's got some, he's doing some things, supposed to be working on bringing folks back. So
he's moving. Keon moved back.
And he didn't move back, but he has a position
Okay.
where he's can bring in some music, you know.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him a holler. Maybe we can figure out how we can do something, you know, and get paid to be home too. You know.
Yeah, no problem. Nothing wrong with that. I know. I want to go get some tripes from over at tripe
Lord.
sandwich from over at
Boy,
I ain't mess you up on that, did I?
You messed me up. I ain't ate that stuff since I was a kid.
Louis was it Louis Snack Shop?
The other day, some pig snoops and tripe.
Right. I don't eat no pig, Snoop, but I just want one. I would just want my daughter to just know about the stretchy tripe sandwich. So I know Greg Haynes,
Lord.
Happy Guitar, he making them now. So I just want one tripe sandwich. That's enough till I'm dead. Because the preservative will still be in me. Yeah, I know. But if I'm gonna go out, come on, man. I'm gonna finish my mixes first.